Cam Marston and his wife went to Oxford, Mississippi for a home football game with his daughter last weekend and pre-gamed in the Grove. Here's how it went.
Oxford, Mississippi is as beautiful as they say. My wife and I visited this past weekend to see my daughter. We joined her for a morning tailgate in the famed Grove, followed by a football game. It was exceptional. Here's what I saw. First, these people are serious about their tailgating. Our host was a couple friend who rented a tent on the Grove for home games. The Grove is exactly that, a grove of trees under which these tents sit. And by tent, don't think something for camping. It was a covering over a space of about 10 feet by 20 feet. Our friend's tent was spectacular, with food and drinks for lots of people, and a small statuette of the Ole Miss Rebel mascot made out of moss positioned in the center of a big bouquet of flowers. People were stopping to photograph it. Everyone who entered our tent, we began calling it our tent, but we were in truth guests there, was offered breakfast croissants, lunch sandwiches, cheeses, lots of sweets, and yogurt and granola. The same generosity was everywhere. And since kickoff was 11 a.m. and people were arriving at 8, there needed to be some breakfast food, hence the yogurt and granola and bacon, egg, and cheese croissants. The Bloody Marys and mimosas were flowing like water, and, incidentally, we were told that there was water there somewhere. Second, Oxford needs more restaurants. We tried eating at several places Friday night, and the shortest wait was 2 hours. On football weekends, the city floods with fans, and securing a place to eat was nearly impossible. The same was true Sunday morning. We wanted breakfast with our daughter, but even Waffle House had over an hour's wait. We ended up eating at my daughter's apartment, which she shares with her 3 roommates, which means we first had to clean the kitchen, which appeared to have never ever been done before, and then we started cooking. Third, wow, has football attire changed for the female college student? Wow. And I mean wow. Call me a fuddy-duddy all you want, but back in the day, female co-eds wore clothes to college football games. I think the word cute today means ain't much to it. I was terrified my daughter would show up in something similar. Thankfully, she arrived clothed. At an Alabama football game in Tuscaloosa earlier this year, we heard a young female say to her friend, "I feel like everyone is looking at me." They were. We were. Her outfit was the size of a postage stamp. The men were saying, "Would you look at that?" And the women were saying, "Would you look at that?" If you're headed to an Alabama or Ole Miss football game in the warm weather and you've not been in a while, try not to gawk. Maybe it's the same everywhere, I don't know. Finally, seeing my daughter in her element, with her friends, in a place she loves was the best part of it all. It absolutely made the weekend for us. I'm Cam Marston, just trying to keep it real.
To hear more commentaries, search for Keeping It Real with Cam Marston on your favorite podcast app or follow Cam Marston on social media.